chasing me all night and then sleeping till noon. Gonna do what I do, girl. Hell no, it ain't you, girl. Yeah, I've heard it before and I know that it hurts. Baby, you ain't the first girl who tried to tighten up the collar, clean me up, pull me up out the holler. That's one pill I ain't never gonna swallow. There's only one way this ends. Me running off you on the porch crying. Girl, I don't guess I can blame you for trying to fence me in. But that's your fault. Hell, you brought in this outside dog. Yes, outside dog. Ever since you laid eyes on me, you've been barking up the wrong damn tree. Girl, you tried to tighten up the collar, clean me up, pull me up out the never gonna swallow.
EA Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
Primetime contest between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Jacksonville Jaguars. On the visiting sideline, coach of the Chiefs, Andy Reid. These guys one of the last undefeated standing this season, 4-0. On the opposite side, Jaguars head coach Liam Cohen. These guys no doubt happy to be back home after they took the loss on the road last week. Brock Hewitt, I'm Kate Scott. Here is second-year man Cam Little on to handle the opening kick. And here we go on Monday Night Primetime. Making some progress here. And he managed. So here come the Chiefs, taking the field for their first drive of the game. And leading them as he always does. The quarterback seeking his fourth consecutive Super Bowl appearance and a fourth Super Bowl title. It's Patrick Mahomes.
And they did get that win last week, but instead of being a player you win, be player, they won in spite of a lot of issues taking care of the football. They canceled out, really.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a first. Here's the one back on the handoff. And he gets a small chunk there before he's touched down.
You want to drain some of the excitement, some of the noise from a home stadium? That's exactly how you do it when you go on the road. Run it right down their throat from the jump.
And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
Move the chains! Got to move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. Touchdown, Kansas City! The Chiefs take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. They're on the road, but still favored coming into this one. And they quickly made a mockery of that home field advantage, Brock, with an opening drive TD.
Just kind of playing like a team, right? That just knows it. They believe in themselves. They've got that athletic arrogance and confidence. Coming into this building, they can't wait to take the home crowd right out of it.
Andy Reid sending in that call quick. They are going for two. Mahomes throwing for two. It's caught for two, and that's going to be an 8-0 lead. Well, evidently a touchdown wasn't enough for them. They further quiet this home crowd by adding the two-point conversion.
You know what I love about this? I love it because coaches spend time all week saying we're going to be aggressive, we're going to go for it, but then you back it up with a decision like that. That's empowering your team in another team's building. What a start.
So here comes the Jaguar offense now. Their turn to set out on an opening drive. They're brought out by the fifth-year man out of Clemson. Hard to believe it's year 5, isn't it, Brock? Former #1 overall pick, Trevor Lawrence.
Nobody came away happy last week, no question about it. Himself, most of all. His team went 0-1, picking up the loss. He was 0-1. One pick, no touchdowns. Not good enough. Defeat not an option this week. And there is a lack of touchdowns. They intend to 5 points. Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Gets this one to Myers. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
And he'll take it past the midfield stripe and start to push into Chiefs territory. Now a moment to check out his numbers catching that football last week.
7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 47-yard line.
2nd and 3 now.
Hey, Jupiter!
Sticking in the air with Lawrence. Hits him on the out route. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
First down now, ball at the 33. Here's Travis Etienne on the ground. And they're going to be humbled here on first down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down.
Take it easy. Route. Focus. Hot.
Lawrence working from the gun. Throwing the out route complete. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. That's 16 on the pickup. And the Jaguars have a first down.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Hey, Ron.
Now give. It's Etienne headed left. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars finish off their opening drive. Travis Etienne, the touchdown. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yep, certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ, I'm going to guess so, until that defense proves they can stop it.
This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Escapes a defender. This makes it up to the 25. Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's 1st and 10. They go play action. It's Mahomes. Headed out right. He takes it himself. And he's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. 2nd down.
Well, QB made something happen. He got some yardage when the play didn't develop right. And even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
They'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs.
Off play action, it's Mahomes. He's got his man, that's Travis Kelce. It's a race down the right side, and he's going to score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs take a 7-point lead in the first. Travis Kelce, the touchdown. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football, well, just like their receiver teammates. And they could score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
Extra point by Butker is up and good. And the Chiefs grow their lead to 8.
Jaguars 7.
Butker on now to kick this one away. They shul Tootin now on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Jaguars look ready to go. Here comes 1st and 10. Here's ETN to begin the drive. It is charged towards the line. It's right around 3 yards. They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
Let's go.
And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. And that's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. We've got a 15-7 ball game. Back to Everbank Stadium in just a bit. Back for the second quarter. It's Jaguar football. They've got a first to begin the fray. Now it's Lawrence. This time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
17 at the 39-yard line.
Easy. Read a 44. Read a 54. Hey.
From the shotgun, Lawrence finds him over the middle. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. Will this drive continue? Here comes 3rd down.
Hey, lion. Hey, dangerous.
3rd and long for him here. Finds him on the slant. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. The rookie out of Colorado, the one to bring him down. On 4th down, it's Logan Cook on for the Jaguars to punt it away. They needed 3 punts out of him in last week's loss as he sends this away. And he gets him a small chunk of yards there before he winds up out of bounds.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. Play action, Mahomes. Lobs this deep down the middle. It's caught at the 25. And he has it down near the red zone, just outside the 20.
Look at the touch he put on that throw down the field. That was a masterpiece. He was the artist behind it, laying it in the perfect spot to create the big play.
1st down, Kansas City.
So as we all recover from that last play, it's 1st and 10 near the red zone. Off the play fake, it's Mahomes. Flushed out of the pocket. He's got it at the 5. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into 1st and goal.
17 yards. That's another Kansas City Chiefs.
Hey, 43. Tips. My side.
From the red zone now. And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown. 3 touchdowns. It has been wash, rinse, repeat for them offensively, Brock, as, well, we all wait for this defense to find a little backbone before this becomes a runaway.
Yeah, I'm a little torn up here in this booth because you're exactly right. Offensively, this is just machine, surgical. Defensively, you're running the risk of being embarrassed here pretty quickly.
Chiefs and Mahomes setting up for 2.
15.
The Chiefs will
All right, they're going to throw for it. And that pass is complete for 2, and their lead grows further. Worked so well the first time. Hey, why not go right back to it? See if you can be successful again. They do, and they are.
And I like the way you say that right there, Kate, because you almost feel the confidence, right? Like if you get it the first time, you're almost playing with house money. Even if you fail, it's still 14 points. It's not really a failure. And if you get it, well, you gain even more confidence and make that opponent think that much more.
Jaguars in a good starting spot here, coming up on 1st and 10.
There's a hunt. Hey, danger, attack! There we go.
On the ground to begin this drive with ETN. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. Fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Easy. Red on red.
Looking to throw. Lawrence. Into traffic. Complete. They drop him with a big hit. At least he's able to hold on for the game, but boy, Brock, what a shot. 3rd down, Lawrence to throw. Pass to Cox. It's Hunter. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's good for a Jacksonville first down.
These are 24.
They'll give this up the middle to ETN. He danced away from one tackle, but unable to dance away from the rest of the defense. No gain on that play. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
All right, let's go.
So 2 minutes still to play in this first half, partner. Hang with us. More football coming up from Everbank. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
13, Lou. Hey, Lion.
Lawrence looking to throw. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Hey, go.
Throw here, 3rd down. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
You know exactly what he's thinking. Hopefully next time it's a little bit easier. The degree of difficulty on that one high. Throwing to double coverage, odds are against you.
Facing 4th down, the Jags electing to send out Cam Little for this field goal try. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that drops the deficit down to 13.
What a season this guy is having. Yet to miss on a field goal this entire year. And I really hope I didn't just jinx him.
Has this at the 6. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Andy Reid getting his Chiefs offense ready to go for a new series. And eventually, Brock, one of their drives is going to fail to reach that end zone. But through 3 possessions so far, they have been perfect.
And in order for that to happen, somebody somewhere on this defense has got to rise to the occasion.
And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. Another try from the 25. It's 2nd and 10. Now it's the first carry for Isaiah Pacheco. And that plunge is going to garner a couple of yards. Stopped by Foye Oluoku. The Jaguars are going to call their first time out. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. He finds Brown, right side. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. And he's up across 200 yards now in this opening half. That's beyond simply a good start for him. This is the type of game where he's been taking the lead on carrying his offense forward however he can.
First down, Chiefs.
So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot. Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. He's going to take this down to the 31 before he gets taken down. Trying to work quickly now.
First down.
First down throw, Mahomes. On the move, headed right. This one's to Rice out on the right side. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. A gain of 15 there. And it's going to be first down, Kansas City.
Kansas City Chiefs.
From the red zone on first. This one's caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs get more points to end a lopsided first half. It's a Marquise Brown touchdown. It is a word broadcasters hesitate to use for a lot of reasons, but 4 touchdowns in 4 drives, Brock.
See this kind of execution and this kind of efficiency, so I understand that word perfection. I will remind everybody, though, it's not how you start, it's how you finish.
That one splits the uprights. And the Chiefs push the lead to 20. Following the play, one of the Jaguars in some distress as they hurry the medical staff out to look at him. Butker on now to kick this one away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. We'll see how they choose to use these final 22 seconds, Brock, of our first half.
Red on red. Hey, tomato, tomato. Red, red. Done.
First and 10, it's Lawrence. Connection made, Travis Etienne. And he'll be out of bounds right along the 40. 5 still to go here. This is second down. They kick the running back in motion. Lawrence working from the gun. Looking underneath. Ball is out. Etienne Wilson on the hit. And the Chiefs pick it up. And they can't cobble a return together, but they do have the football. They've got it on their side of the field.
Recovered by the Chiefs.
You know, we could go down on that field and ask any player about the first lessons they learned in the game of football, and almost every one of them kids going to say the same thing. Ball security. I bet he could even hear his old high school coach's voice in his ears right now, telling him next time, you got to hang on to it better.
Good coverage on that deep ball downfield. Throw knocked away. That's going to send it back to the line for second. All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. One final shot before the half. He's trying to go deep again. That one going to go against the D.
That's interference. Defense.
Well, as we all know, halves can't end on a defensive penalty. So now we get an untimed down. Pistol now for Mahomes. Escapes the pocket. And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs piling it on going into halftime. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. And that, Brock, I know you're keeping track, but just in case our audience isn't, his 4th first-half passing touchdown. At the pace he's on, this would be a new record if he has a second half to match this one. Butker to try the point after. And the kick is good, so they add 7 to their lead on the final play of our first half. So a one-sided contest as we reach the break here. Let's head over to Scott Hansen for the EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Kate, thanks very much. The first month of the season has come and gone. It's the first weekend of October, our first week with buys on the schedule. Lots to unpack, so let's get into it. Our trip around the NFL starts now. We begin in Western New York. The Bills at home to take on the Patriots in the AFC East. And it's the former Patriot, Brandon Cooks. He's so good working down the field, hauls this one in stride. A 55-yard touchdown. From there, it's on to Cincinnati. Checking in on the Bengals, they're hosting the Detroit Lions. And it's Jared Goff looking for and finding his tight end, Sam Laporta. 18 yards, it's a touchdown. The Lions continue to have enough. They make it 5 straight wins to start the new year. Lastly, let's go out to the desert, Glendale, Arizona. The Cardinals taking on the Tennessee Titans. And this is Tyjae Spears. Spots an opening, capitalizes on it, 15 yards for the touchdown. The Titans get a 2nd straight win after that 1-2 start. With that, a look at the rest of what went on in Week 5 with Atlanta, Chicago, Green Bay, and Pittsburgh all on the bye. Meanwhile, our game has not been all that competitive, a one-sided affair through 2 quarters. As we get you back out to Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Jackson Butker to kick off 14.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Tootin now on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Coach Liam Cohn ushering his Jaguar offense back to the field. This has become must-score territory now every time out as they trail by a full 4 possessions in this second half. Jacksonville offense ready to get going. Here's 1st and 10.
Lisa 24. Here we go.
They'll start the second half with ETN. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
They go play action. Lawrence. That is caught by Brian Thomas Jr. And he's taken down quickly. Nicely done by the defense. But the catch does get him to the 39-yard line. Slot man motioned over.
1st and 10 at the 30.
On 1st and 10, here's Lawrence. Has him on the quick hitter. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker. And that hit prevents a 1st down. All right up against that marker, but not there yet. It's 2nd and inches.
10 yards on the pickup.
Off the play action, it's Lawrence. He shovels this one forward. They're across the 40. Nice run here. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34.
That's good.
Let's go.
Jaguars. 1st down.
Here we go. So,
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Back to the air, Lawrence. Short pass brought in. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
12 more yards. That's another Jaguars.
Hey, easy, route.
1st down.
Going again, here's Lawrence. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Up 2nd and 10 at the 22.
Hey, run. Hey.
Sticking in the air with Lawrence. That's incomplete on 2nd down.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Red on red. Hey, Soko, so hot.
Throwing is Lawrence on 3rd down. And that one's too far in front of them, so now they're facing 4th down. So they take their shot for the end zone, Brock, rather than focusing on that 1st down marker. And now they've got a decision to make.
Yeah, I think with that incompletion, they made the decision. You better send that field goal team on. They took their shot. They just couldn't finish it.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
A fortunate break for them as they get a gift with roughing the kicker. Their offense heading back out to keep things going. You hate to see this on 4th down for that defense, roughing the kicker. And now they've got a 1st inside the red zone. They'll run here following the penalty. That is exactly why you rally to the football. After one tackle, but the next guy gets him for a loss. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and you couldn't do it. It has been a tough slog for them to keep up at any point in this game. And failing to convert on that 3rd down, yet another symptom of the overall illness of the day.
A 31-yard attempt.
Little knocks it through. And that brings it back within 3 scores at least. The gap now 24.
Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. 2nd time they brought him out for a field goal, and 2nd time he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field, but that's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Chiefs offense set to take over again. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this 3rd quarter. Kansas City looks settled in and ready. Here we go. 1st and 10. Off play action. It's Mahomes. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. Almost a very quick drive, but the drop kick gives him new life. This is 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And in a blink, they are up to midfield before somebody manages to stop it. They get 22 out of that play. And that's a Chiefs 1st down.
A gain of 22 yards. And the 1st down, Chiefs.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Forced out to his right. He's running with it. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. 1st down now, ball at the 33. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Out left, Worthy makes the grab. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal. This is the type of performance a former quarterback, just like yourself, Brock, can marvel at. He's carried a great performance through much of this game, even as the defense adjusted, tried to slow him down. None of it mattered.
I like the way you say that right there, Kate, because these moments, the game does slow down. It is so fast on the field for the normal person, but when a QB's in a rhythm like this, the game is slow, and he is dicing them.
Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. And he hauls that one in. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs trying to end this before the final quarter. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate.
Yep.
You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. But what makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
Mahomes leads his troops to the line, going for 2.
The Chiefs will set.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And the 2-point pass falls incomplete. They tried to get aggressive, but it doesn't work. Well, what's the old saying, partner? You can't win them all. 3rd go and a 2-point conversion in this game, and that's only the 1st time they did not end up in the end zone.
I know we're seeing a boom in this aggressiveness and analytics, but I will tell you, Kate, there's only so many plays. I mean, I guess you're going to see more coordinators and coaches spend off seasons adding more and more and more plays, but you only get so many reps during practice, and I am curious how many more 2-point shots they've got on that script.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Easy, 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 easy.
Out of the gun, a give to ETN. Up to the races, middle of the field. Into the red zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. Travis Etienne, the touchdown. Little tacks on the extra point. And the Jaguars trail by 23 now.
Jaguars 20.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Xavier Worthy now on the return. Nice effort here. They're going to tackle him just shy of the 35. Now we pause for a moment for an injury. Somebody on the offense. That's Xavier Worthy, who was hurt on the play. So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. The play fake, it's Mahomes. Throwing the out route complete. He's got room to roam. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. Give him 38 on that one. And it's going to be 1st down, Kansas City. So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Buys time, rolling right. Hauled in by Rice. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. Solid gain on that play, Brock. That's 5 yards. It's going to be 2nd down. All right, we've reached the final quarter of Monday Night Prime Time. It's Chiefs football, and they've got to feel pretty good about this score entering the fourth. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Lone back gets the handoff. And that one doesn't get him much. Give him maybe a yard. It's 3rd down.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Here's a give to Hunt. He's going to be short of that goal line, Brock, but not of the marker. They've got a 1st and goal. Mahomes running his guys in the hurry up.
Cheifs. 1st down.
Fullback's got it. Look at the power. And he won't get in. The daylight was there for just a second, but it closed just in time to keep him out. So it's going to be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
Fullback trying to power it across. He runs it across. Touchdown. The Chiefs put up even more points in a win. If there's an argument for continuing to rely on a fullback, Brock, it is plays just like that remind us. They're pretty good at barreling in for touchdowns when they're given the chance.
And you know the greatest fullback name ever? Maybe you need to name your son Sam Gash. Because that dude, when I think fullback, I think Sam Gash just gashing people for touchdowns.
The Chiefs and Mahomes setting up for 2.
The Chiefs will set up.
Back to throw now. Escapes out to the left. And that one's gone. Set a couple more on to this massive. Somebody's
Pretty sure you know what this feels like one thing to me. Stat padding. And it's just going to come back to you at some point. Maybe not in this game, but down the road. You start padding your stats to show off, oh, look how many points we scored. Look how great a job we did. Start patting yourself on the back. Yeah, you're usually going to get hit and knocked on your backside at some point.
Washington now to return. And this drive will start inside the 25. Jacksonville heading out there on offense. And scoring hasn't been the issue for him, Brock, but it has been impossible to hold pace with the offense on the other side of this football field.
And we know they can't get this all back in one play, but they better do it with a sense of urgency.
Not on the same page with his tight end. So 2nd down coming up.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Now Lawrence. Here comes the screen for ETN. And a gain only about 2 before he heads out. That means they're going to face 3rd down.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd
lion.
and 8.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play. Jarred it loose, incomplete. That is Hunter, the intended receiver. And now they're staring at 4th and long. They're going to go for it here, trailing in the 4th.
Hey, Soko.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty, and off the field they go.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
The Chiefs and Xavier Worthy back in possession here. On 1st down, they'll run. And they're going to have a few looks at a touchdown here as he gets it down to the 8. That's a pickup of 17 yards, partner, and it makes it 1st and goal.
1st and goal.
They fake the handoff. Now Mahomes. Chased out to his right. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. And it's step 1 towards a goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. 2nd and goal coming up. Mahomes. Bails out of the pocket quick. Hauled in by Worthy, right side. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. It appears all that prep work and studying that you quarterbacks love to do in the build-up to the game, Brock, it has certainly paid off. This guy has picked apart this defense much of the contest.
This is one of those games you appreciate. There's going to be people.
And that's a Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs are running them out of the building. It's a Marquise Brown touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. That is his 6th passing score of the game. A lot of quarterbacks could go several weeks without throwing that many touchdowns. And now, keep in mind, he's only one off the NFL record of 7 in a single game. Butker to try the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Chiefs grow their lead yet again. Butker on now to kick this one away. Washington now to return. This makes it up to the 25. Now the Jaguars getting set to go. And all game they have struggled to attack this deficit. Maybe they can do a little window dressing here. Jaguars look ready to go. Here comes 1st and 10. Inside handoff goes to Etienne. He picks up 5 on that 1st down run, brings up 2nd down.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
He goes back to him yet again. Complete. New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38.
All right, let's go.
Jaguars, 1st down.
Now Lawrence on the play fake. He gets this one to Strange. And this one doesn't go far.
That's not a big completion on the stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
It's the 2-minute warning here in Jacksonville. Jaguars just want to get out of here with how this one is gone. 2nd down now, 7 to go.
Lisa 24.
Lawrence working from the gun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. And down he goes. The Chiefs got to him. And this defense makes the stop in a big way to bring up 4th down. Jacksonville in punt formation. Brought down before the return gets far. The Kansas City offense set to take the field. And they should just be able to kneel out what time remains. There's 3 timeouts defensively still available, but using them is not going to alter this outcome. Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Hits him on the out route. And he's short of the 1st after a mile gain. 5 still to go here. This is 2nd down. They're going to pass it here. And this is lofted deep down the middle. This is caught inside the 15. And the scoring will never end. It's another touchdown. The Chiefs continue adding to an insurmountable lead. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Butker to try the point after. The point after splits the upright. And the Chiefs continue piling on to this lead. Butker on now to kick this one away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball for the 35 to begin this drive. The Jacksonville offense back on the field now. And they'll get one final chance in a game that, to put it mildly, Brock, has been a bit of a miserable experience for him. Lawrence with it on 1st. Into the hands of his running back, Etienne. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. Second down now. They need 7. On play action now. Lawrence. Completed over the middle. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. Fresh set downs now from the 39. First and 10. It's Lawrence. Brought in right side. And he is stopped with authority there, but that stop came later than they'd like as he gets a good bit and that first down.
That's another.
Hey, go, go! Go, go!
First down.
Here he goes, one final shot. Looking for somewhere to throw. And that last pass falls incomplete as this game comes to a close. So it's a win for the visiting Chiefs. And even on the road, this was a game they expected to win fairly convincingly. And I think we can say they've done just that, Brock, to the chagrin of the hometown fans who are hoping to see that upset. So that's it for us here. Brock Heward, our crew, I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Chiefs as we bid farewell from Jacksonville.
High five! I'm Scott Hansen, and this is your Week 5 edition of the EA Sports Weekly Recap. Plenty of action to get you caught up on. We'll start in Jacksonville. The Jaguars at home to take on the Kansas City Chiefs. And here's the second-year man, Xavier Worthy. Playing like street football. Everyone go deep, and this time it works. 64 yards for the touchdown. The Chiefs go on to demolish their opponent. They get the blowout victory. From there, let's go up to the Pacific Northwest, Seattle. Let's look in on the Seahawks as they play host to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And it's Sam Darnold. A touchdown pass from 15 yards away. The Seahawks move to 4-1, looking good as they get the win here. Lastly, let's go out to the desert, Glendale, Arizona. The Cardinals taking on the Tennessee Titans. And this is Tyjae Spears. Footwork, agility, speed, power, a brilliant run for the touchdown. The Titans move to 3-2 as they get back above 500 with the victory. That'll do it for us. Until next week, Scott Hansen in Orlando, good night from all of us at EA Sports.
They've been dealt one of their toughest matchups early in the season, but there is hope. One of their coaches has found what they think is a key weakness. The decision now, how exactly to exploit it.
peace. Lord, how I gave my parents fist. Tried so hard to raise me right, but I was born to run the night. Dad took me hunting when I was a kid. Wouldn't believe what the hell I did. He said, boy, hold this. Told my cousin, you better run. Last time he poked fun of me, got my with a tree.